Welcome to the first episode of DJB Central. I'm your host, Tim, the Iceman Best, your reigning SummerSlam champion, aka W Warrior 23. Now, our first edition of DJB Central, we're starting off with a withdrawal from the contest. Nick Ashton has withdrawn from the contest. He declined his invitation yesterday, and we're still looking for another sophomore contestant to fill his spot. Now, in terms of other news, TJ Borza now back from Atlanta. He is currently practicing right now. And you know what? He is one of the top projected finishers in the contest. He's projected as a top 3 finisher. And he is well known for his disqualification from SummerSlam last year for hanging on the rim. But before that, he was a 4th place finisher. During the DJB preview show, we were able to get some comments from him. He couldn't do an interview with us because he was busy in Atlanta. So now we're going to go out and talk to him now.
Hello?
Hey, TJ, welcome to DJB Central.
What's up, Tim?
Nothing much. Well, we got to start off just 1 week away. Everyone wants to know, are you ready to take on a pretty tough field that consists of Ryan Schmadel, Tyrone Cowell, and Kevin Flynn?
You know I'm ready. The competitors are tough this year, but, you gotta do what you gotta do to get the win, you know?
Well, this is your first DJB Invitational. You've already appeared at SummerSlam twice now. What's going to be your approach heading in?
I usually save my creative dunks for SummerSlam. I feel like it's a bigger event. And I'm going to feel like I'm going to go for more skill in the DJB and just see where it goes, see where it takes me.
All right, well, during the DJB preview show, we were able to talk to one of our judges, Nick Carzo. And I got to quote him. He said that Borza's a good competitor, a good friend of mine. However, it seems like he can never get the job done when he needs to. What do you have to say about that?
I feel like it's funny that Carzo says, I can never get the job done, when Carzo has never won a dunk contest, you know? He's so close and just never gets there, you know?
All right, well, again, what is your assessment of the favorite heading into the contest, Ryan Schmadel, if you've heard of him?
I never really heard of him. I'm sure he's really good if he's a favorite. So, I'll see him when he gets there.
All right, well, 8 days. I got to ask you, have you done any practice?
Mostly mental preparation. I've been outside on the driveway a couple times, lowered down to 8 foot. I really don't want to give away my ideas, but I'm working.
All right, TJ. Well, we'll see you in 8 days. Thanks for talking with us.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Well, another competitor that is really starting to get some attention that we've already mentioned a couple times now is Ryan Schmadel. He has been at SummerSlam once already. That was back in 2011. Now he's returned for the 2013 DJB Invitational and is already the heavy favorite. He's a 6'2" freshman from Oriskany. Originally played at Holland Patton, and by far, he is the prominent frontrunner heading in to the 3rd annual 2013 DJB Invitational.
Hello?
Hey, Shmoo, we'd like to welcome you to the DJB Central show.
Hi.
Well, first off, are you honored to actually have the honor of having the current top spot projected in the 2013 DJB Invitational standings?
Yes, I am.
All right, well, I'm pretty sure you've heard of some of these guys. Borza, Flynn, you're going up against one of your former teammates at Oriskany, Tyrone Cowell. What's your assessment of them?
I'll beat them. I'm not worried about them.
All right, well, a lot of the contestants I've already talked to, not a lot of them have actually heard of you. So, are you going to go out there next Sunday and try to make a statement?
Yeah, of course.
All right, well, you got a lot of nicknames. Shmoo being one of them, and then I came up with another nickname of yours, Uncle Shmoo. But you know what? Maybe you can add another nickname, Champion, after next Sunday. Really not that stiff, competition you got to face again. I gotta know, even though you have been the favorite, how have you been practicing lately?
No, not really. I don't really need practice.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you in 8 days. Again, just bring your A game when you come here Sunday, Shmoo. See you tomorrow. See you next Sunday.
Yep.
Didn't get really much out of him, but he really doesn't need talking because he does all his talk on the court. Now we're going to talk to another kid by the name of Adam Sardina. He's competed in 2 dunk contests here at Dennis J. Best Memorial Court. He competed at SummerSlam 2011, finishing second to last, even finishing in front of Matt Milagrano, which he really doubted he would. And last year, the DJB Invitational, he finished in 5th place. After declining a spot in SummerSlam last year, he has returned for the 2013 DJB Invitational. He actually thinks he has a good shot at bringing home a championship.
Hello.
Hey, Sarge, welcome to DJB Central.
Thanks.
Well, first off, last year DJB Invitational, he finished in 5th and barely missed the cut into making it to the semifinals for the first time. Do you think you can actually, pull off something like this year?
Oh yeah, this year I'm gonna have a plan. I'm gonna go into it smooth, and I'm gonna know what I'm gonna do.
All right, well,
fine this year.
I gotta admit, I've seen you the last 2 times you've been here. You come in a little intimidated, not really sure what to do. Now that you got the experience, do you think you can use that to your advantage and try to one up everyone else in the competition? Maybe take home the title as a dark horse.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all who I'm going up against and intimidating them to the fact where they don't get anything good.
Again, well, your nickname is the Sergeant, and do you plan on using ruthless aggression, with your dunks? Try to send out a message to these judges because from what I've heard, I think they're trying to look for a little more power. So, what kind of approach would you want to take when you're going out for a dunk?
Well, I'm gonna get the dunk, but I want to get intensity going with the dunk. That's my main goal. I mean, if you don't have intensity, it's just a dunk. But with the intensity, it makes it more than the dunk. It gives it some pop.
All right. Well, again, I have told you about some of the competition. Heavy favorites having in Ryan Schmadel, Tyrone Cowell, and TJ Borza. Do you think you have the stuff to potentially knock those guys off?
Well, I mean, it's all about who has the best dunks. I mean, so possibly, I'm not really 100% sure. I have to see what they do first.
All right. Well, another thing that a lot of dunkers contemplate is whether to go for the more skillful dunks or the creative. Are you going to try to go for more of one style, or are you going to try to mix both of them?
I'm going to try to mix a few, but early rounds, just to make by, just to get by. I'm just going to do some, just smooth dunks. Keep it easy. And then once I get into the higher rounds, hopefully everybody else has used up their dunks, that they thought of, and I'm going to have a whole line of them going that I know. So I have stuff to pick from.
All right, well, Sarge, you got 8 days to prepare, 8 more days to prepare for this competition, and we got to know, have you been practicing, and if so, are you ready to go?
Oh, yeah, I've been practicing all week. This break that we've had has been going good, so, I mean, I'm definitely ready. I could do it tomorrow if I had to.
All right, well, that's always good to hear. We'll see you in 8 days, Sarge. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
All right, well, that was the contestant perspective. Now we got to go to the judges' perspective. And now we're going to go out to SummerSlam 2011 champion and the third place finisher at SummerSlam last year, Alex Dreyer.
Well,
hey, Dreyer, welcome to DJB Central.
how are ya?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Happy to be here.
All right, great to hear. Now, starting off, SummerSlam, you were defending champion, but, you finished under your standards in third place. I got to know what happened there.
I don't know. I took a lot of preparation going into SummerSlam, and there's a lot in my head about trying to outdo myself from the previous year, and I don't know. I think the pressure just got to me.
All right, I was with you the whole time, and, I was, surprised at how you did there. But, now, focusing on the DJB Invitational, as a judge, what kind of stuff are you looking for?
Oh, the creativity. I mean, not many of these kids are tremendous athletes, but they can do some creative stuff, so I'm interested to see what they got.
All right, now, you're working with some of your close friends, Nick Harzo, who you beat in the SummerSlam Finals in 2011, Mike Jardu, Dean Sokolowski, Bodie Forbes. I mean, do you think you can all get along well and produce a solid panel with no bias?
Oh yeah, obviously we're all good buddies. Just nature of the sport.
All right, now I gotta know who do you have winning? I mean, there's a lot of good contenders out there, but who's the one guy that stands out to you?
I haven't done my bracket yet, but if I had to pick one guy, I'd go with Sir LJ Kid Money. Because he's a little kid, but he's got heart, so I'm interested to see what he's got.
All right, Dreyer. Well, again, thank you for your time, and again, we look forward to seeing you on the panel here in 8 days.
It's been a pleasure.
All right, see you, Dreyer. So that's going to wrap it up for this episode of DJB Central. Again, look on Twitter. Follow us at the Twitter handle at DJB, all capital letters, capital I, Invitational. All right. You can also follow my Twitter at TimBest44 and look for updates there because I basically post the same stuff. But again, just check those Twitter handles if you got one for all updates here. And DJB Central will be back in the next couple of days, before next Sunday, the big day. We'll be talking with a couple more of our contestants and hopefully our other judges, Mike Jardu and Bodie Forbes. And one more thing, I gotta say this. My brother has declined all interviews with DJB Central, etc., because he wants to stay focused on competition. Because I'm telling you, he really wants to win this thing. I've trained with him. He has done a tremendous job, and guys, bring your A game, because come next Sunday, you never know who can win it all, because anything can happen here. So long for DJB Central.